Hello, everyone. This is Jessica here. I'd like to welcome everyone to this webinar. Thanks for joining us today as we dive into Milesight's exciting plans for the second half of 2025. This roadmap contains what we've newly released and what we're going to put out for the public soon. Please aware that there are several notes of the roadmap training session. First, this roadmap is mainly about new coming products, and there might be some changes happens before release, so please pay attention to the official launch. Second, everyone who attends our roadmap introduction webinars will have the chance to win a free sample of VS321 people counter, TS601 temperature and humidity sensor, or WT102 smart thermostat. You're encouraged to leave questions during the presentation. All of them will be answered in the final Q&A session. Plus, after the webinar, all attendees will receive an follow-up email including the download link of presentation slides, a recording of the webinar, and a simple questionnaire of the event. Of course, the higher level of activity, the more chances of winning. Winners will be announced on Milesight's social media, so stay tuned for updates. Today, we'll keep things simple with 4 parts. First, a quick look at Milesight's performance in the first half of 2025. Then, our product strategy, and where we're headed next based on FIAS. Third, some exciting new products coming in the second half of the year. And finally, a glimpse into what's coming next year. And I'd love to hear your thoughts along the way. From the second half of 2024 through the first half of 2025, we rolled out a total of 11 new models. And while every launch has its place, these 6 have clearly risen to the top in terms of adoption and impact. Leading the list is the VS125 Stereo Vision People Counter, combining dual cameras with AI deep learning to deliver highly accurate people counting and behavioral analytics, perfect for retail and office environments. Next, the EM410 RDL millimeter wave radar sensor brings higher precision and stronger anti-interference for outdoor liquid level and distance measurement, outperforming traditional ultrasonic. In cold chain, the TS201 temperature sensor meets global standards with self-calibrating probes, ensuring accurate temperature measurement inside the target object, ranging from food to vaccines. Also on the list, VS373 enables 24/7 non-contact fall detection. CT303 delivers self-powered and precise 3-phase energy monitoring, and VS370 uses passive infrared and radar dual tech for accurate occupancy detection while saving energy. Beyond just new releases, we've seen consistent momentum from some of our core sensing products, the ones that continue to deliver strong value across different applications, regions, and industries. So, here's a snapshot of our best-selling sensing devices from the first half of 2025, ranked by a combination of global sales revenue and total units shipped. This year's top-selling sensor, the VS133, demonstrates the rising importance of people sensing in smart buildings. Looking at the bigger picture, 5 of the top 10 sensors focus on smart building applications, and nearly half of them target energy efficiency, especially demand-driven lighting and HVAC control. These trends highlight where the market is growing fastest. See anything on the list that might work for your projects? I'd be happy to discuss. After looking at the sensor rankings to get a sense of market demand, we took a step back to see how the full product lineup is performing. When we group products by category and compare sales revenue, it's clear that our VS people sensing range is out in front. The VS13X use high-precision time-of-flight technology for accurate foot traffic counting and detailed analytics, especially valuable in retail. We also have models built for more specific needs like occupancy detection and meeting room optimization. For example, the VS121 has become an ideal choice thanks to its onboard AI and cost-effectiveness for large-scale rollouts. Next up, our AM series, the indoor air quality sensors, continue to see strong demand as air quality plays a bigger role in building rating systems, whether it's for new construction or retrofits. They track the environmental metrics that governments and global certifications now require. The WS series comes in third. The WS202 and 203 use PIR motion sensing to trigger lighting and HVAC based on actual activity, while the compact WS301 helps secure spaces by monitoring door and window status. So it's about comfort and security working together. And finally, with energy efficiency being a global priority, our WT series covers a full range of HVAC needs, from radiator valves to fan coil units, giving flexibility across many types of installations. As you can see, a lot of our top sellers tie directly into smart building use cases. Earlier this year, as part of our IoT-driven smart building strategy, we focused on making buildings more people-centered, managing facilities, energy, and space based on real usage. It's not just about dropping IoT devices into a building and calling it smart. We're bringing in Milesight D2D for device-to-device communication, local control, Milesight connectivity, and our software platform, all working together to speed up real, intelligent automation that starts with sensing the people inside the space. Now let's talk about momentum because Milesight has it. After years of research, market analysis, and verification, our people sensing driven smart building strategy turns out to be a big hit. This year, Milesight's product adoption in smart building scenarios has been surging from 60% to 80% overall. Meanwhile, Milesight has also been recognized as #1 building sensor provider by leading consulting company Frost & Sullivan. From what we've seen in our sales data, customer stories, and user feedback, IoT adoption and smart building use cases vary a lot by region. In North America and the Middle East, where energy use has traditionally been high, the focus is on efficiency, not just tracking consumption but using control as a service to extend asset life. In Europe, there's a strong push for both energy savings and people sensing to manage spaces more effectively and enhance comfort. Across much of Asia, dense populations and aging infrastructure mean demand centers on equipment management and keeping retrofitted buildings running longer. And in South America and Africa, IoT tends to lean toward outdoor applications like smart irrigation and water management, where our products also play a big role. Let's proceed and get to know more details of the new products plan. In the second half of 2025, Milesight continues to build on our existing product lineup while further completing our product matrix across 3 key application scenarios. This stage of development underscores our strong commitment to delivering smarter, more efficient, and highly integrated solutions, covering energy management in smart buildings, intelligent space utilization in retail, and compliance-driven environmental monitoring. With each product line thoughtfully designed to address real-world challenges through innovation, our efforts have been recognized by Frost & Sullivan, who ranked Milesight as the top 1 IoT innovator in smart building sensors, highlighting our leadership in both innovation and sustainable growth. Let's walk through what's coming over the next few months. Starting now, we have the VS321, a battery-powered version of our VS121. It's low-power, wireless, and perfect for people counting in commercial buildings and other indoor spaces. In September, a new product will join the WT Smart Thermostat series. The WT401 is a smart, wireless thermostat panel with a sleek e-ink display, built-in temperature, humidity, and motion sensors, plus multi-protocol connectivity, delivering precise and energy-efficient comfort control without the hassle of rewiring. October brings 2 new models. One is the TS60X, the newest temperature and humidity sensors built for cold chain transportation. It runs on cellular technology and supports SIM card, making it ideal for keeping goods safe on the move. Another one is the VS125LW, a low mount, wide coverage version of the VS125, covering up to 45 square meters while keeping the same advanced people counting and detection capabilities as the standard model. November is going to be busy. First, the WT102, a self-powered smart radiator thermostat that harvests energy from temperature differences, so it works without batteries or wiring. And to expand the VS125 series, we have two more, the VS126, made for ultra-high installation scenarios, up to 15 meters, and the VS125 Outdoor, built for the elements with IP67 waterproofing and reliable performance even in challenging environments. Finally, in December, the EG71 building IoT gateway will make it easier than ever to upgrade BMS systems by bridging multiple protocols and integrating wired and wireless devices, perfect for small to mid-sized buildings. And we'll also launch the VS361 storefront footfall sensor for retail, using IR technology to track foot traffic outside stores, helping businesses better measure value and improve conversion strategies. At Milesight, we believe that true building intelligence starts with precision sensing and control. That's why our solution brings together smart thermostats, current transformers, and building IoT gateways to help upgrade HVAC systems and boost energy efficiency, all while keeping integration smooth and data flowing seamlessly. So with all the WT thermostats we've already launched, why did we develop the WT401? The answer is simple, because it's wireless, and that changes everything. Building on the success of previous models, the WT401 keeps many of the features users love. A 2.7-inch e-ink screen for a clean, customizable display, built-in temperature and humidity sensors for accurate environmental monitoring, and smart functions like open window detection, freeze protection, anti-theft design, and child lock for safe and worry-free operation. Users can configure settings easily with physical buttons, and the device supports up to 8 custom schedules, each with up to 16 time points, offering true flexibility. But what really sets it apart is its wireless design. WT401 communicates with controllers like UC701 or UC711 via Bluetooth, PowerBus, or LoRaWAN, delivering temperature control without the need for rewiring. It also supports passive infrared-based occupancy detection, making it even smarter for energy-saving applications. Installation is incredibly flexible, whether it's mounted directly on the wall or fitted into 60mm, 86mm, 118mm, or 120mm back boxes using an optional decorative plate. And for power, it offers multiple options, including battery power up to 3 years, PowerBus 24 volts DC, 24 volts AC, or even USB Type-C. For our European customers, this wireless thermostat panel can also centrally control WT101 or 102 radiator thermostats over LoRaWAN, enabling centralized heating control in each room. Again, no new wiring needed. If all goes as planned, we're looking forward to launching this sleek, flexible solution this September. Let's look at how the WT401 works in a real setup with smart TRVs and UC700 controllers inside a LoRaWAN network. The WT401 doesn't talk to WT101 or 102 directly. Milesight D2D doesn't work here. It only connects through the LoRaWAN gateway and building management platform using standard uplink and downlink messages. We'll provide a full introduction to the UC700 controllers when they officially launch next year. But here's an early reference for now. Next in our smart thermostat lineup is the WT102, a battery-free, cable-free, thus maintenance-free smart radiator thermostat. Different from the WT101 that rely on batteries, the new model is fully self-powered. It uses a built-in thermoelectric generator to generate energy from ambient and radiator temperature. So as long as there's a heat differential, for example, hot water flowing through the radiator in a cooler room, the device generates its own power. Even better, energy can be stored in the integrated high-performance capacitor, making the system reliable even when temperatures fluctuate. Water temperatures above 45 degrees Celsius are sufficient for energy harvesting. That said, in cases where the temperature difference isn't sufficient, like during the initial start of the heating season when the radiator water isn't hot enough, you can also use the USB Type-C port to give it a quick charge. On top of that, it supports LoRaWAN Class B, which means it can respond very quickly to downlink commands. It also supports centralized group control, so you can easily manage multiple devices in one zone from a single thermostat panel. And of course, features like open window detection and anti-frost protection come built in to maximize both comfort and energy savings. We've also made sure it's ready for real-world deployment with anti-theft protection, a child lock, and multiple valve adapters to fit different heating systems. In short, WT102 offers a smarter, greener alternative to battery-powered TRVs, and it's built for long-term, low-maintenance performance. It's expected to be ready in November this year, if everything goes well. Smart thermostats have made a big impact on the residential market, but haven't really crossed over into the commercial sector that changed with the introduction of the Milesight WT series smart thermostat that works in tandem with our other sensors for a complete monitoring solution. In Europe, where hot water radiators are still widely used, especially in older apartments, our WT101 and 102 are the perfect options. And to make centralized control possible, these can be wirelessly grouped and managed via the WT401 in a common area like the living room. It's a practical and energy-efficient setup for retrofitting older buildings. Over in the Americas, especially in North America, packaged terminal air conditioners, heat pumps, rooftop units, and boilers are the most common. That's why we have the WT201 already proven in real projects. For example, we recently helped modernize a traditional hotel in Argentina by upgrading their rooftop units with WT201. But North America also comes with a unique challenge, a high volume of custom projects. To address that, we're launching the WT202, a programmable thermostat built around Lua and C-Logic, designed to support 24 volts AC fan coil units, rooftop units, and heat pumps. Whether you're an integrator looking for speed and cost efficiency, or a developer who wants full control, WT202 offers that flexibility. For projects that demand wireless installation, especially in retrofit scenarios, we're also introducing a powerful combination. The WT401 paired with the UC711 controller, perfect for controlling PTAC units wirelessly without tearing down walls or running new cables. Meanwhile, in Europe and the Middle East, fan coil units are widespread, and that's where our WT303 and 304 come in, offering reliable and efficient control for 2-pipe and 4-pipe fan coil unit systems. And for regions like Asia, Brazil, and Southern Europe, where split-type air conditioners dominate, such as in hotels, apartments, small offices, the WT401 combined with UC701 delivers seamless infrared-based control, giving users modern functionality without changing their existing systems. No matter the HVAC type or region, Milesight delivers flexible, ready-to-integrate solutions that streamline installation and improve energy performance. Rising energy costs and stricter ESG requirements have made fine-grained energy monitoring a business imperative. That's why Milesight offers 2 categories of energy monitoring products, designed for everything from system-wide sub-metering to simple device-level tracking. First, for simpler device-level monitoring, we already have the CT10X and CT30X series. These compact clamp-on sensors are designed for individual equipment or branch circuits, They measure current only, but with high resolution. They are great for tracking usage trends of devices like fans, HVAC, or lighting circuits. This time, with a full upgrade of both hardware and software, the user experience will be taken to the next level. Then, we're going to release a new model, CTH01. It's a compact and robust smart power monitor hub, ideal for submetering and full power diagnostics. By monitoring voltage, current, and other power parameters, it helps identify peak usage, detect waste, and uncover energy-saving opportunities, ultimately reducing cost and improving performance. In summary, Milesight's two product lines span from precise device monitoring to broad sub-metering. By the end of 2025, specifically in the fourth quarter, the CT series is set to receive a series of significant software and hardware upgrades. Milesight's CT10X and 30X series are a family of LoRaWAN-enabled smart current transformers for remote current monitoring. These clamp-on devices support configurable current thresholds and alarms, and feature a compact split-core design for quick, safe installation without shutting down power. In the upcoming hardware update, the entire CT series, both single-phase and three-phase models, will support energy harvesting from much lower currents than before. At the moment, detection accuracy is around 3 to 5%. We're continuing to optimize this, and with the new version expected in quarter 4, performance should improve even further. That said, the final accuracy at these lower thresholds is still under validation and will be refined in future iterations. Importantly, this enhancement comes in addition to all the CT series' existing advantages. They remains entirely self-powered, no batteries needed, with USB-C support for optional power and an external temperature sensor for safety monitoring. As part of our latest software upgrade for the CT series, we've added some highly requested features to better support users without a full cloud or platform backend. One of the key updates is the ability to manually configure the nominal voltage and power factor directly on the device using our Toolbox tool. This means the CT devices can now estimate energy consumption locally, even without voltage sensing, and report basic kilowatt-hour data directly to the platform. We've also added a low-voltage alert function. This helps clarify situations where a device powers down intentionally, so operators can distinguish between normal shutdowns and unexpected issues like theft or malfunction when analyzing data gaps. Altogether, these enhancements lower the barrier for adoption, especially for customers who want energy insights but don't have the resources to build complex data platforms. Let me introduce you to the Milesight CTH01, a powerful and versatile smart power monitor hub designed for accurate submetering across both single-phase and three-phase electrical installations. It supports 12 current inputs and 3 volts inputs simultaneously, giving you detailed, circuit-level visibility into your energy consumption. With just one device, you can monitor up to 4 three-phase systems, 12 single-phase circuits, or any combination in between. The Power Monitor Hub tracks all the key metrics: active, reactive, and apparent power, power factor, current, voltage, and even total harmonic distortion, both THDI and THDV. It also measures three-phase voltage unbalance degree, TPVUD, to help prevent damage to electrical equipment. All of this data is transmitted securely over LoRaWAN, giving you reliable long-range wireless communication. A key highlight is its wide sensor support, from small loads up to 4,000 amps, even Rogowski coils for big industrial applications. With 5 clamp sizes, installation is quick and flexible, and the probes are auto-recognized, so no manual setup is needed. Let's take a closer look at the design of the hub. It's powered through a dedicated DC or USB port, and it comes with an breaker by default that converts 240 volts AC to 12 volts DC safely. When it comes to voltage sensing, that's handled through a separate voltage input port, and this port is designed to accept AC input only. with support for both intrusive and non-intrusive sensing methods, giving installers flexibility depending on their site conditions. For the intrusive method, in this case, a wire is tapped from the measured circuit and connected to the voltage input port. This setup requires powering down the system during installation, and typically needs an extra breaker added, so it's more suitable for new projects or when rewiring is already part of the plan. On the other hand, for projects where downtime needs to be minimized, the hub supports a non-intrusive approach. It captures voltage data via magnetic coupling, no rewiring, no circuit interruption, and no added breaker needed. That means faster, safer, and more cost-effective installation. Of course, the suitability of the magnetic connection can depend on the type of circuit breaker, so we recommend referring to the user manual for detailed guidance. The CTH01 is easy to install, DIN rail by default, or you can go with magnets, cable ties, or adhesive pads. Setup is just as simple. Use Bluetooth 5.0 within about 5 meters and you're done in minutes. It also keeps key features from the CT series, like external temperature monitoring, a high 8 kHz sampling rate for accurate current measurement, and an external magnetic antenna for stronger LoRa signal coverage. These two pictures make it really clear how the products differ in application and installation. On the left, the CT series doesn't measure voltage directly. It estimates power in the cloud using preset voltage and power factor. On the right, the CTH01 takes a non-intrusive approach. With the magnetic voltage sensing cable, you just plug one end into the port, and then attach magnetic tip directly to the surface of the circuit breaker. And here you can see, the accessory breaker converts 240 volts AC down to 12 volts DC to power the hub. Both solutions provide granular current data right down to the circuit or device level. Now that we've looked at how Milesight boosts building precision through smarter energy and HVAC control with the WT and CT series, let's shift our focus to another key piece of the puzzle, space. This part is all about making spaces talk and turning that into real savings. With Milesight's people counting and occupancy solutions, powered by our VS series, you're not just collecting foot traffic numbers or occupancy rates. You're gaining live, actionable insights into how spaces are actually used. Whether it's retail areas, offices, or public buildings, this solution helps optimize space utilization, improve operational efficiency, and turn headcounts into better decisions and measurable savings. Building on the success of the VS121 AI workplace occupancy sensor, Milesight is now introducing the VS321, a wireless, battery-powered sensor designed for spaces where wiring is impractical. It's perfect for complex environments like older buildings or open office layouts, and because it installs quickly without any construction, deployment is faster and cheaper. The VS321 also helps companies meet ESG goals and create low-carbon workspaces. One device now can monitor 4 to 8 workstations, and it combines RGB imaging with a PIR sensor, so motion triggers the AI to determine occupancy. This dual approach keeps detection precise while keeping power use low, giving you a battery life of over 10 years under typical office use. On top of that, it senses temperature, humidity, and light, giving a multidimensional view of the environment. Being fully wireless and battery-operated, it's easy to deploy anywhere, and privacy is fully protected. No identifiable images are collected, whether it's offices, conference rooms, campuses, or classrooms. The VS321 makes workspace management smarter, from desk occupancy to energy-saving controls. At the core, we have the VS125, our flagship AI stereo vision people counter. But we know that different spaces need different setups, so we're expanding the lineup with a few smart variations, each tailored for unique scenario deployment needs. Let's start with the VS125LW, our new low-mount, wider area version of the people counter. Launching in October, ideal for entrances or shops with low ceilings. The new wide-angle lens gives you a 130-degree view, side to side, and 117 degrees top to bottom. We recommend installing it between 1.9 and 3.5 meters high, and at the max height it covers up to 45 square meters. Next up, let's take it outside, literally. Meet the outdoor version of VS125 and its low-mount version VS125LW, coming in November. They're everything you love about the original VS125, but now wrapped in a rugged IP67 rated enclosure. It's also tough enough to handle temperatures from -30 to 65 degrees Celsius. So whether you're deploying it in a freezing Nordic winter or a hot summer in the Middle East, it's ready. The VS125 outdoor can be mounted anywhere between 2.2 and 6 meters high. Depending on the height, it covers from as little as 0.8 square meters up to 62 square meters, with a 101-degree horizontal and 70-degree vertical field of view, which is completely same as the standard VS125. And the outdoor low-mounted LW model has the same installation height range and field of view as the indoor LW version. Also in November, we'll have a brand new ultra-high mount AI people counter, designed specifically for those large-scale spaces where ceiling height becomes a real challenge. Think airport terminals, museum atriums, stadium corridors, or long shopping arcades, places where the ceiling often sits anywhere from 6 to 15 meters high. So it works up to 15-meter height, covering 75 square meters, no need for multiple sensors, and its field of view is listed as below. Now, no matter which of the three models you pick, you still get all the essentials: super high accuracy, up to 99.8%, privacy fully protected under GDPR. It even works in total darkness thanks to the combination of infrared and stereo vision, and it's open for integration through HTTP, MQTT, or API. Plus, there's plenty of storage on board, up to 1 million counts with 8 gigabytes memory. And of course, you can choose either 4G Cat1 or PoE for connectivity. On top of that, the key functions are all there too, such as bi-directional counting, group and regional counting, dwell time, stitching across multiple devices for wider area coverage, heat maps, and even extra RS485, digital input, digital output interfaces if you need them. The only real difference? The high-mount version doesn't support some of the advanced AI attributes, like view direction, gender, staff recognition, or child-adults differentiation. Everything else is the same. Let's dive into a product that opens up a brand new application scenario for the VS lineup, the VS361 storefront footfall sensor. As you may know, all existing VS models have been purpose-built for indoor people counting, but in the retail world, understanding how many people pass by your storefront is just as important as tracking those who come inside. That's where the VS361 comes in. It uses a diffuse reflective photoelectric technology, a compact, all-in-one design that requires no reflector or through-beam setup. It simply mounts near your storefront, sending out infrared light and detecting movement based on how that light bounces back when someone walks by. The detection distance is adjustable, with a maximum range of up to 10 meters, offering flexibility for various storefront layouts. It also ships with a metal mounting bracket as standard, or can be installed using adhesive backing. It's IP67 rated with strong sunlight resistance and glass penetration capability, making it suitable for both indoor and outdoor installations, whether mounted behind window glass or directly on a wall. It also supports both DC and PoE power options. For its communication network, VS361 does not support LoRaWAN. Instead, it's designed to work alongside a cellular router, such as the Milesight UR32 Lite. The sensor draws power through Power over Ethernet port on the router and sends footfall data directly to the router through the digital output and input interfaces. From there, the router can forward data to the cloud via either 4G cellular wireless network or a WAN uplink. And here's where it gets interesting. If a customer installs the PoE version of VS133, our high-precision people counting sensor based on TOF technology, at the store entrance, and pairs it with the VS361 outside the store, they can create a simple yet powerful closed-loop solution. Earlier this year, we launched the VS373, our privacy-focused, AI-powered, LoRaWAN-based fall detector using millimeter wave tech. It's designed to keep people safe in sensitive spots like nursing homes and hospitals. Big news today. We've rolled out a major software upgrade, and the star of the show, breathing detection. Actually, we've had quite a few customers asking if the sensor could be used in hotel rooms to detect occupancy. With the new breathing detection feature, that's now technically possible, even when someone is asleep. The logic here is simple. The sleep scenario in a hotel room is almost the same as in a hospital ward. So if a customer wants to know whether a guest is lying in bed, the VS373 can pick that up. The requirement is that the person needs to be lying on his back, and apart from a blanket, there shouldn't be anything else blocking the sensor. What's more, it doesn't just detect presence, it can also monitor the person's breathing rate, track variations, and even trigger threshold-based alerts if breathing becomes unusually fast or slow. We're still fine-tuning the accuracy, but so far the results are very promising. If the person lying on the side, the detection accuracy is not guaranteed. We've also supercharged fall detection in crowded spaces. It's super accurate now, even when lots of people are around. This is crucial when someone falls and nearby individuals, like wheelchair users, might not be able to help immediately. Plus, we've added monitoring of multi-bed area for shared rooms and Wi-Fi communication for much easier, more flexible installation. And from people flow to environmental control, the conversation continues, and now it's not just about people, but about the environments they move through. By combining high-precision temperature and humidity sensing with flight mode to meet aviation regulations, we're enabling smarter, more reliable cold chain monitoring. The TS series helps ensure temperature-sensitive goods remain compliant throughout storage and transit. The EM411 radar sensor, with its robust design, makes distance and level detection possible even in hazardous or explosive environments. And the AM series keeps an eye on ambient conditions in real time, helping boost safety, ensure compliance, and streamline operations, all with the power of accurate sensing. For our third theme, environment monitoring and compliance governance. In October, Milesight is introducing the TS60X, a new temperature and humidity sensors, designed to keep cargo safe in cold chain logistics with reliable 4G connectivity. The TS60X is aimed at reusable cold chain monitoring for industries like fresh food, pharmaceuticals, and industrial goods. It's perfect for logistics providers who need flexible, long-term solutions with lower deployment costs and adaptability to different transport conditions. Its support for multiple probe types makes it ideal for operators with diverse sensing needs. Both sensors offer cellular triangulation for asset tracking, light and tilt detection for added security, and large storage with retransmission to ensure reliable data for quality control and compliance. They're EN 12830 certified and available in both integrated and external probe versions. The key difference is that the TS601 supports Smart Indicator, an embedded TH probe that covers temperature range from -35 to +70 degrees Celsius, while the TS602 comes with an OLED screen and supports various external probes for more extreme temperature monitoring. As part of our strategy to go deeper into the temperature and humidity field, we've been getting more and more questions from customers about calibration. So, we're now putting in place a clear and standardized process for providing calibration certificates and improving our factory calibration flow. Here's how it works. When a customer requests it, the device can be sent to an ISO 17025 accredited lab for calibration. The lab management system is fully compliant with ISO or IEC 17025, 2017, and the calibration results are traceable to the International System of Units. After that, the customer will receive a calibration report issued by a CNAS-certified lab. In simple terms, before the product leaves the factory, we make sure the temperature and humidity sensors are tested against internationally recognized ISO 17025 standards. This gives customers the confidence that the readings are accurate. Once the calibration is done, Milesight will issue a report for the device. Customers can either download the electronic copy from our website or receive a hard copy with their shipment. The first product we'll roll this out with is the EM320TH, and later on other models like EM300TH, EM500, TS201, TS30X, and TS60X will also support customized calibration at one or multiple temperature points depending on what the customer needs. Coming in the fourth quarter, we're expanding the AM series lineup with two new models, AM304 Lite and 305 Lite, designed to offer more flexible options for indoor air quality monitoring. Similar to our existing AM series sensors, those two new models also provide accurate, continuous monitoring of key indoor parameters, such as motion, light, and carbon dioxide, essential to ensure a comfortable, healthy environment and meet BMS compliance requirements. We are not just simply monitoring, but monitoring as a key starting point for indoor environment condition adjustments. More accurate and responsive adjustment. The new models can support Milesight D2D, the low-latency device, to device communication without gateway or other connectivity devices. Even if connectivity is temporarily lost, air quality sensors and thermostats keep working seamlessly, ensuring you never lose control of your environment. They have multiple sensors embedded. Those light and TH sensors can provide important parameters for WT thermostats and WS light controllers to achieve responsive and accurate control. Safety isn't up for negotiation. In industries dealing with corrosive or explosive materials, compliance isn't just a box to tick. It's your ticket to even take part in tenders and bids. Think chemical tanks or sewage wells where gas can build up and rules are understandably strict. That's why our EM411 RDL comes with ATEX explosion-proof certification, speaking the language of safety from the start. Built for high-risk environments, it ensures you stay in full compliance while helping projects move forward faster. Like the existing EM410, it uses high-precision, anti-interference millimeter wave radar that cuts through vapor, ignores foam, and delivers accurate, non-contact liquid-level measurements. It keeps LoRaWAN for low-power, long-range data transmission. And if connectivity drops or the device goes offline, it stores and retransmits data to protect integrity. We've also made deployment simpler, G1/2-inch threads for Europe and NPT for the US, clearly separated by PN codes, so there's no confusion. With the EM411, compliance isn't a hurdle, it's built in, and it's an advantage. Let's do a quick comparison between EM410 and EM411 RDL. Both use 60 GHz radar, support multi-mode setup, and are built tough, IP68 rated, PVDF housing, and detect from 0.3 to 12 meters. They also support G-Thread and NPT for both EU and US markets, and offer up to 7 years of battery life. Now, the key difference? EM410 supports LoRaWAN and 4G Cat1, so it's more flexible for different applications. While EM411 focuses on safety, it's ATEX certified, made for explosive or hazardous environments, and runs on LoRaWAN only. At Milesight, we've long been committed to using IoT to drive retrofits and smart building transformation. Along the way, we've seen the same challenges come up again and again: tight budgets, high upfront costs, technical complexity, and the risk of disrupting day-to-day operations. Yet with policy pressure mounting, retrofitting isn't really optional anymore. That's why we created the EG71, our first building IoT gateway, designed to make the transition smoother, especially for small and medium-sized properties. It connects wired and wireless devices, pulls in data from all kinds of sensors, standardizes it, and sends it to the cloud for centralized management. It works with multiple protocols, so you can keep your existing infrastructure while adding LoRaWAN wireless devices to cut installation costs and boost flexibility. Instead of buying a separate controller and gateway, you now have one device that does both, simplifying installation, lowering costs, and bringing you closer to a truly integrated and automated building system. The EG71 can even take care of some control tasks right on site, filter data before it goes to the cloud, and run custom apps with Docker, the Python SDK, or Node-RED. And soon, Niagara will also be built in through a simple firmware upgrade. Important takeaway from last slide, the EG71 gateway is a link between buildings and management applications to optimize energy, comfort, occupancy, and maintenance. It bridges the gap between the old and the new, talking to everything from IoT sensors and energy meters to HVC systems and legacy BMS protocols. It's got the interfaces for them all: Ethernet, RS485, KNX, M-Bus, digital and analog input-output, plus LoRaWAN that works across EU, US, and Asia frequencies. It can pull in data from battery-powered LoRaWAN sensors, temperature, humidity, occupancy, lighting, thermostats, even in basements or across multiple floors. And once it's on site, it can automatically scan the BACnet network and list all the devices communicating through this protocol. The real beauty is how easy it is to set up and scale. Installation is typically done in under a day, and from there you've got remote access to all your building data, no matter the architecture. You can update the system remotely without losing data, and at a cost that makes it viable for smaller buildings too. Each G71 is not a competing but complementary product, adding to our existing LoRaWAN gateway family. Besides EG71, we also prepared many upgrading functions to further enhance the performance of our current gateways. If you already buy Milesight Gateway, this will be relevant to you. In this third quarter, our gateways, I mean UG56, 65, and UG67, gained enhanced compatibility and integration capabilities. They can now directly interpret data from a wide range of third-party sensors via ES2020 support and backward compatible with ES6. Built-in codec support and BACnet Modbus downlink commands enable rapid bidirectional data exchange. Deep integration with the Things Industries Auto and Actility's self-hosted ThingPark Enterprise allows quick gateway deployment and packet forwarding. Looking ahead to the fourth quarter, we plan to expand gateway capabilities further. Docker support will provide a built-in runtime for custom applications. BACnet Secure Connect and multi-BACnet broadcast management device will optimize communication in complex buildings. RED certification ensures EU legal compliance. Additionally, UG63 and SG50 will also receive software upgrades, as you can see from the slide. For industrial routers, the upcoming updates involve both hardware and software enhancements. On the software side, supporting DLMS means that our industrial routers can serve as the data collection and control terminals to gather information from traditional power meters through wired connection via RS485. This will open more opportunities and more applications for the smart grid market. With the new multi-APN feature, a single SIM card can establish up to 3 independent cellular network interfaces, each with its own APN. Multiple APNs operate simultaneously, allowing industrial routers to connect to multiple network services. Besides, Modbus protocol optimization boosts compatibility and efficiency in complex environments, and the secondary development environment is upgraded with a newer Python version to increase flexibility. On the hardware side, we've introduced new modules for higher perceived value and optimized supplying. With device connectivity improved, we now turn to platform upgrades that enhance data management and insight visualization. Milesight Development Platform is going to be positioned as a centralized platform for unified device management, integrating both IoT and CCTV products. In the third and fourth quarters, the Milesight Development Platform has been upgraded with a multi-tenant architecture and private deployment mode, reinforcing both collaboration and security. The multi-tenant design enables each company to manage multiple user accounts within a single tenant, promoting internal data sharing while ensuring strict data isolation between organizations. For enterprises with dedicated IT infrastructure, the private deployment option offers control to keep sensitive data within the organization and providing stronger data security. This year, it is the first time we are going to officially introduce and unveil many key features and core functions supported by Milesight Beaver IoT platform. It is an open-sourced platform that offers the plug-and-play SaaS service to customize your solution in versatile application scenarios. In the upcoming season via Beaver IoT, we will provide our partners with customizable dashboard tools and ready-to-use demo templates. These will significantly lower the barrier to develop and deploy effective solutions. More importantly, it plays an irreplaceable role of the complete ecosystem that combines hardware and software into the scenario. Later in quarter 4, we are assisting our customers in building small restroom solutions. As we talked earlier, Milesight will continue to develop the core product marketing strategy of people-sensing driven smart building in 2025 H2. Here will be multiple marketing and product events related to the main topic to present our product solutions and strategies. From October, there will be 3 upcoming events with the related thematics come out. Please stay tuned and get registered or recommend them to your channel partners as well. To make it easier and more intuitive for our partners and end users to explore our IoT solutions, we've created a dedicated VR tool. Simply click the link to log in and experience it for yourself. We promise it will deliver a truly unique and immersive visual experience. For more Milesight insights, please keep following us on our social media. Thank you all for your attendance today, and I hope today's introduction will help you better understand Milesight's product planning for the upcoming months. Hope you found it worthwhile. And see you next time.